Today I'm going to be transforming a beautiful desk that I got for absolutely free. Hey there, my name is Yami. I am your Latina next door. Welcome back to my channel. If you love high-end home decor and DIYs on a budget, as well as extreme before and after room renovations, make sure to hit like on this video and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell so that you too can become part of the familia. Real quick, before I start this video, make sure to stick to the end of this video so that you can see my new project that came up all of a sudden. That was not expected, but it has to get done pretty quickly. So stay tuned to the end so you can find out what it is. As you know, we are currently in the process of creating my YouTube studio. If you haven't seen this video, I'll make sure to link to it above in the cards and below in the description box so you can check it out and see exactly how much we have done in this room so far. Now, I needed a work surface so that I can videotape the projects that I do, and on my original mood board, I had shared a little bit more of an industrial top. However, while searching on Facebook Marketplace, I came across this desk that somebody was giving away for free. It's pretty large, and I thought it would be perfect to use for the space because I didn't have to come out of pocket for this. So my sweet husband went out to go pick that up for me. He brought it in, and this is what I ended up doing with it. Let's go. So as you can see, the desk was in pretty rough shape. The drawers weren't all there. Knobs were missing, and even some of the drawer slides were just not on all the way and needed to be fixed. The top of it was in pretty rough shape as well, but as you can see, it was a pretty solid desk and it was pretty large, so I definitely saw potential in it. The first thing we did was sand off the top, and my husband actually helped me with this while I was working on some other projects. And this actually took a couple of hours to remove. Whatever they used to seal the top was extremely thick, but everything did come off, and the wood that was underneath was absolutely beautiful. Now, in some areas I needed to fill in with some plastic wood because there were some huge holes in some areas where they attached the wood top onto the desk. So I wanted to cover them up. Now, I know they weren't going to be completely camouflage, but I did want the surface to be nice and smooth. I didn't want to be working on a project on top of it and then get caught in one of these like large holes. So that's what I'm doing here. I had already filled it in, and here you can see me sanding it nice and smooth so I can just have a nice surface to work on. Next, it was time to tackle the drawers. First things first, we removed the knobs because these large wooden things I did not want to keep. They were kind of ugly. And then I did select some new hardware that actually had 2 holes, so I went ahead and sealed off the hole that was originally there and touched up any other areas that needed it. Now, the drawer that had the most damage was that large one to the right, the one that was missing the face. So first thing we had to do was remove all of the nails that originally attached the face to the drawer. Then we had to line up everything again, repair the face of the drawer because that too had come apart or kind of broken at the bottom. So we used wood glue to attach that together, and then we had to apply the face back onto the drawer, and then we used wood glue as well, along with finishing nails. The last thing we needed to repair was that little drawer glide, and then we were ready to paint. I didn't want to stain the top of the table. I thought the wood was absolutely beautiful, so I decided to use polyacrylic in a matte finish in order to seal it off. Now, I don't use polyacrylic as much as I used to. However, when I do use it, it's because it does not leave a yellow stain over time on your finished product. And it's also a water-based formula, so cleanup is a breeze. You want to use a brush and do long strokes along the grain. It is a watery substance, so you have to be careful with drips. But it does apply really easily, and once you're done applying it, you will see such a beautiful finish on your wood. Now, I did give this piece 3 different coats. I wanted to make sure it was sealed properly, and in case anything got on it, I wanted to be able to just wipe it off, especially since I'm going to be working on this surface and it's going to be used quite a bit. So I didn't want anything to ever penetrate the wood. Next, it was time to paint the bottom portion. Now, the desk looked really nice in black, however, I wanted it to go with the rest of my studio, and I decided to go ahead and paint it the same color that I'm going to paint my lower cabinets that are going to go up against the wall. So I went ahead and used that. I used a brush to get in all the nooks and crevices, and then a roller to smooth everything out. This is the same type of paint that I use for kitchen cabinets as well. So I'm just going to do 2 different coats of this paint, and I won't need any kind of sealer or anything. It'll hold up just fine. As you can see in the background, my studio is still not finished. However, I needed to get this done and in this space because I do need to move down here sooner than later. The rest of the details will be done, but I can still start working on this surface right away if I need to, because I'm needing the space where I currently craft for something else, and I'll talk more about that at the end of this video. Next, after the paint was dry, it was time to make my new markings for my new hardware. I picked something simple, but at the same time I picked a nice large handle, something that would make a statement since this desk was pretty large. And then I decided to go ahead and lay out the carpet that's going to go on the floor and put the desk on top. Again, there's still areas in the room that are going to have to be finished, but the baseboards around don't take too much work and don't make too much of a mess, so I can still work in the room whenever this is going on. And there's still going to be enough space for the cabinets to be built behind me. So this rug is absolutely beautiful. It's an indoor-outdoor rug and it's huge, and it just works so well in this space. I had actually bought it for another room in my house, but it ended up here, and I think it's the perfect spot for it. Finally, it was time to put it together, and the desk was complete. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit like and let me know what you guys thought of this piece down below. Thank you so much for staying until the end. Now, if you recall, I shared 4 different renovation projects that were our next projects. One was the studio, the other one was a fireplace, then we had a bathroom and the playhouse for the kids. However, there were several things that happened towards the end of July and the beginning of August. And unfortunately, I had to make a huge lifestyle change, and I decided to take all of my 3 kids out of public schools, and I will be homeschooling them now. So I need to create a space for them to homeschool. And so now a homeschool space in my house is a top priority. So we are going to be pushing the bathroom and the playhouse to the side for right now, and I am going to start planning a homeschool space, which I will share with you guys very soon, which is going to be happening pretty quickly because I need to start homeschool in the next couple weeks. So what I plan on doing is the space that I currently use right now for my crafting, that is a space that I am going to be converting into a homeschool area for my kids. I think it'll be a lot easier to have a dedicated space for us to go and do our lessons in the morning every day and then be able to break away from it. So that's a whole new thing that I'm working on right now, and that's going to be another reveal coming up. So again, I'm going to try to use what I have. I'm going to try to make the space as inviting and sweet and educational as possible. This is going to be a brand new journey that I did not expect to do, but I know it is going to be the best thing for my children. And I'm excited to share this little space with you all and some ideas that might help you if you've been considering homeschooling as well. So that's going to be coming up very shortly. It just seems like the lists just keep getting longer and longer, but it's okay. I can take on this challenge. It's gonna be all right. I hope you guys are doing great. I might have an announcement for like an extra video this month. I will keep you guys posted. Just make sure you guys are paying attention to the community tab for any updates. The Look for Less challenge, I was wanting to bring it this month, but unfortunately because of all these changes, I won't be able to do so. So look for the Look for Less invitation in September. Okay. That's all the announcements. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, adios.